What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the MLM Business Blueprint. Today, I'm going to be dialing in the next section of your blueprint on what you need to have a business that scales. And today, I'm going to talk about the game that makes you millions in the network marketing business. So it deals with what's called the 3 business core values. So I'll share with you a story. When I got started in my business, I literally had no experience at all. I was a 19-year-old broke college student. I had no confidence, no charisma, no skill. The only skill that I had was memorizing something and putting it onto a test. Go figure, it doesn't pay too well. But when I got into business, to be honest, I was really scared because the thought of business itself was tough. Like I had all these money complexes. I don't know if you have that at all. Like I would think about money. I'd be scared about money. Like it was kind of weird, but I was a big gamer. I'm one of those that played RPGs and Final Fantasy and Super Smash Bros. Let me know if you play any video games as well too, or if it's like a sports game. Anything with a game, I'm super competitive, and I bet you are too, and I bet your team is as well. And one thing that I've learned is that if you can gamify your business, it'll make life so much easier. It's very interesting. Well, every one of us want to make more money. The reality is most of us are not driven by money. Did you know that it's less than 10% of people are legitimately driven by money itself? Less than 10. Most of us are driven by accolades. Most of us are driven by achievements or growth or competition. Like there's these other factors that are super important. So if you build your business only speaking about making money, you're going to limit your reach and your market to only those that are money driven. Now that can work, but if you want to capture the majority, and in network marketing, it's about helping the average person be able to do well, then we want to talk about a game. Fortunately, my mentors, they were gamers too, but they were gamers that they gamified their business and made them millions. And when I first got into training, I was taught that there's 3 business core building values. And if you put these into your system, and if you act these out, you're going to see how your business scales, your organization scales, your income scales, and you can develop the freedom and the impact that we all want. And everybody just has a boatload of fun with that. So let me break this down. There's 3 of them, and the order is important. Number 1 is getting people promoted. Number 2, get events larger. And number 3, get people paid. There's some principles in this and why this works. If you notice, getting people paid is the last part of it. Money is a byproduct of service rendered. So if you want more money, find a way to add value. So focus on the money as a byproduct. There's a saying that if you focus on the money, you don't make the money. Have you ever been around someone that had commission breath? They were super money hungry, super money driven, and you felt like you were just being sold to? We don't want that. So the money is a byproduct of playing this game. But the first priority is based on a biblical principle, which is that if you find a way to serve the many, then service to many leads to greatness. If you want to be the greatest in the world, find a way to serve the most in the world. So if you notice, business core building value number 1 is not get you promoted. It's get people promoted. Get people promoted. So focus on serving other people. Focus on helping other people. The reality is that in the world, people care about themselves. So if we go out in the world saying, hey, woe is me, like help me in my business, that's unattractive. But if we go in the world and we say, hey, I have a way to help you, people get interested in that. So immediately in your business, bake it into your team culture that your focus is to serve others and help them win. If you help others get what they want, you can get everything that you want, Zig Ziglar says. So whatever promotion that is in your business, we talked about core rank in our previous conversation, but there's many different types of promotions. First paycheck, something within your title advancement chart, your rank chart. Maybe it's winning some type of achievement. Maybe it's winning a trip, big promotion, small promotions, first customer, 10th customer, 1,000 customer. Promote as much as you can because people are driven by that. We all want to win. So focus, your game is how many more people can I help win in their business week in and week out. I hope that makes sense. As you help people get promoted, naturally what happens in your business is you start building a customer base and you start building a team. When you're excited, you attract people into your business. When you're winning, you attract other people that want to win in their business as well. So number 2, though, is super important in this game that can make you millions in MLM. The second business core building value is to get events larger. So key. If you want duplication and leverage and scale in your business, then it's not about how good you can get by getting customers and building your team. It's about how good you can equip other people to become their own. Be a leader and equip other people. Now, how do you equip other people? The best way for most people is not being the expert yourself. That would have killed me day one. I didn't know much. What do you do when you're a week old and you have someone brand new on board and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just ignorance on fire. The best thing to do is to leverage events so that you can bring your people to them and that they can get trained by other leaders, other events, virtual events, live events, recordings, whatever that it is. Bring them to other environments and get your events larger. I'll give you a quick story. When I first got started in network marketing, my second recruit ever ended up being a classmate of mine. And this woman was super on fire and she grew faster than I did. I had no idea what to do with her the moment she said yes, though. So what I did is I said, I'm just going to go to training and bring her with me because I'm going anyway. And guess what? She crushed it. And so much to the point, she hit a 6-figure position eventually. And I figured if you can't beat them, then just marry them. So Becky became my wife. Literally, I recruited my now wife. Who would have thought? But what I did was I focused on getting her promoted. And then number 2, I focused on getting the event larger, the training event larger. So bake that into your culture. It should be a part of the game that, hey, every single event, whatever that it is, bring more people. The bigger the event, the more equipment that's going to happen. Now, the last part's fun. The last part happens by default. When you get more people promoted, when you get events larger, by default, people get paid. People get paid, not just you, people. Remember, everything's outward focused. So if you play this game and you put it as a part of your culture and it starts to duplicate, automatically, can you imagine your team has this mindset of, I need to find people to serve. I need to find my next person to help. I need to help them win. I need to help them get promoted. I need to bring them to the next event. It becomes autopilot and your whole system starts to scale upon itself. And you're not stuck with just doing everything by yourself. You're not stuck trying to hold up all the plates in your business all the time. You're naturally equipping and finding more leaders as you do this. And it starts to grow really, really fast. I started this game when I was 19. Within a couple of years part-time, I made enough where this game was able to pay enough that I did not need to pursue. I graduated from UC Berkeley. I didn't need a full-time job after that because our business, the game, was paying well enough. I'll end it with one last story. As I was graduating from UC Berkeley, I was deciding on the next step in life. I was thinking, right? Like, what do I do with the rest of my life? Should I go to medical school? Should I go to corporate? Like, I had a lot of opportunities. I was blessed to have that. But I had one summer left and I said, this is the shot to see if my business can actually take off. During that summer, I got my first and only job I've ever had. I was an intern at Target itself. And it was like a store management internship. It would have paid, I got the job offer at the end. It was like a $53,000 a year entry job. It would have been 6 figures in a couple of years. But I was there for 3 months. And I remember when I took that job, man, I realized I'm not a job person. I did not like the lack of freedom. I hated the commute. I hated clocking in, clocking out. I hated being told when I could take a break. Like, I didn't want to be bossed around. I'm like, man, I know enough about business. Like, I want to make this business crank. So during those 3 months, I remember I'd be doing my day job, and then what would happen is I'd go drive. This is back in the day before like Zooms and internet and stuff. Working from your phone, I'd have to go drive to the meeting. So I'd drive to work, drive back home. I go bring my team over. I drive to a training location, and I play this game. I got people promoted. I got events larger, and got people paid. And I can't tell you exactly what happened, but 90 days later, for the first time in my life, in my network marketing business, I made a weekly check with a comma in it. And that was enough to pay more than my full-time job, part-time. And that day, I remember it was so different. I said, wow, I don't think I need this job anymore. I don't think I ever need to work for anybody, because if I could do this part-time, what if I could do it full-time? And I remember my manager at that workplace gave me the offer. He was expecting me to take it. I said, nah, I'm done. Last job ever. That was over 11, 12 years ago. But why? Because I played this game and I duplicated this game of getting people promoted, getting events larger, and getting people paid. If you put that into your team, you prioritize that into your mindset and duplicate it, just watch as your business grows. So if you want to hit your big goals, then move towards this. The 3 business building core values, super, super important to have in your business blueprint. So with that said, if that was helpful, be sure to comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube, by the way, subscribe there. We put this plus a lot of other cool tactical stuff to help you in your business and your life. And if you're interested, if you're not involved in the team, my team already, I've had a lot of friends of mine in network marketing. They ask me, James, how do you do what you do? How do you build your business around the world and still be able to have a life? I've put together for the first time in a blueprint, a system of skill sets that you can duplicate into your team. So imagine a system you can plug and play into any network marketing business. And there's also a system of mindset, because you have to think a certain way. Skills plus mindset combined together into a system leads into an exploding organization. So if you'd like more information about that, I have a video I'd love to share with you, just 30 minutes. I'll show you what the MLM Business Blueprint is. Just feel free to comment below blueprint or send me a direct message, and I'd love to link you to that. Otherwise, stay tuned. I'm going to drop more cool knowledge like this as well too. Other than that, have an awesome one. We'll see you on the next lives. Talk soon.